Hey guys, Nate Tice here from Football 301. Time for another breakdown. What happened in week 9? The Vikings brought a lot of heat against the Detroit Lions. They had Jared Goff discombobulated. They had the interior offensive line of the Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs, the running back, all going every which way in protection and constantly kept winning and creating pressure and creating sacks and just up and down play from this Lions offense that's typically so explosive. I'm going to get into this creeper pressure that the Vikings brought over and over again and what Brian Flores did to get the Lions going every which way. All right, so on this play, it just came up on third down and passing down, so second and long quite often. And Brian Flores brings a whole bunch of different pressures, creepers, simulated blitzes. The differences between all those, a blitz is defined typically, traditionally, by 5 or more pass rushers coming at the quarterback. A creeper pressure is that the defense is not showing any type of blitz or anything like that, but bringing 4 non-traditional rushers. A couple of those could be traditional rushers. When I say traditional rushers, I mean defensive line, defensive end. So bringing a linebacker, a safety, a corner, but still only rushing 4. So given the feeling of a blitz coming, sending some blitzers, but putting 7 into coverage. And then a simulated pressure is you're showing a blitz, but then doing the same thing as a creeper, where you're only rushing 4, including a non-traditional rusher, and dropping 7 into coverage. So what's so good about what Brian Flores does with these creepers and simulated pressures is he gets the offense feeling heated up. He makes the offense feel like they are heated up and being blitzed, but still only rushing 4, still dropping 7 into coverage. On this third down, the Lions are going to be in a 1-by-3 formation. And if you remember from a couple of weeks ago when I got into a 1-by-3 formation, 1 is a solo tight end, Sam Laporta, and 3 receivers in a bunch formation over here. And the Lions like to run a lot of in-breakers, stuff going over the middle on third downs. So if you do bring a blitz, Jared Goff has a quick answer, something over the middle, catch and run. How many times have you seen amon-ra and St. Brown get a catch and run for a big gain for the Lions? So what they're going to do is they're going to have Jameson Williams running it over. They'll have amon-ra St. Brown running an in-breaker right here. They'll have Khalif Raymond going out and in. And I really do think that he was the main intent of this concept. Sam Laporta is going to chip, and then he kind of actually gets wadded up, but I believe he has an in-breaker right here. Now, what the Vikings do, and this is just what's so cool about what Brian Flores does, and again, they brought this pressure several times, is they're going to bring both of these linebackers right down the pipe. And if you notice, and this is not like, this is actually, I try to make this drawing as defined as possible, as detailed as possible. If you notice how wide these defensive tackles are, Hargrave and Allen, for the Vikings, it's because they are going to, with 2 guys going on the inside here, they are going to widen and be the contain pass rushers to the outside. So why also is there 43 here and 58 right here, Gennard and Van Ginkel? They are going to drop into coverage. They are going to be hot droppers. They are going to be looking up those routes that I just drew up for the Lions, stuff coming over the middle, try and bait the quarterback into thinking they're hot and get an interception, a batted pass, or just maybe make him hold on to the ball, which is what happens here with the Lions. So Gennard is going to bang up Sam Laporta, drop into coverage right here, and he has the middle area. Van Ginkel is also going to drop over the middle here. And so again, remember those in-breaking routes, the over here, the dig, the angle route from Khalif Raymond. He's right in that area. So when Jared Goff puts his eyes there, boom, there's a Vikings body defender right there. Now, the rest of the Vikings defenders are going to be man coverage. Metellus on Laporta. You got man here, man here, man here, and then a deep safety, Harrison Smith in the back. So when this plays out, again, is they are all man coverage, and we have 2 inside linebackers blitzing, technically. Jared Goff thinks he has an in-breaker. He thinks he's going to have something over the middle popping wide open. I might be heated up, but the ball is going to be out. He's wrong. He is absolutely wrong. Because these guys drop in there, drop over here, and then we have tight man coverage right here. They get wadded up, they get pressed up, and there's just nothing that pops open for Goff. So Jahmyr Gibbs, this is one of his responsibilities. He just gets banged right back into Goff's lap, and it ends up creating the pressure, ends up creating a sack for this Vikings defense that sacked Jared Goff multiple times. The Vikings defense generated 15 quick pressures against the Lions, according to Next Gen Stats. That 35.7% quick pressure rate was the highest of any defense created in the 2025 season. And Jahmyr Gibbs, The running back allowed 7 total pressures, 6 of them quick, and he allowed 1 sack. The time to pressure that Gibbs allowed, because of all these Viking pressures and creepers and blitzes, is 2.1 seconds time to pressure allowed. Graham Glasgow, the center for the Lions, allowed 3 quick pressures and 3 sacks. The Vikings kept testing this interior offensive line that got banged up for the Lions, testing Jahmyr Gibbs in protection, not letting him get out into coverage. It was really good stuff from Brian Flores as they picked up a huge win in the FC North.